it's your lovely Abbie Dagrin, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be continuing the natal chart series on my channel, and today I'll be doing a natal chart analysis / reading on Adele. I will be speaking on her placements and how it contributes to a lot of her success, as well as how it leads to a lot of her personality traits. So please stay tuned for the rest of my video. If you're not a part of the Abbie Dagrin family yet, then this is your calling to do so. Please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know when I upload videos on the daily. Also share this video with everyone you know, whether it's your friends, your family members, whether it's an Adele fan, or anyone who would be interested in this content. Also share this with anybody you know in regards to loving zodiac signs and natal charts. If you guys have not yet purchased from my store Gleam Beauty, then this is also the time to do so. You can purchase my body butter, my body spray, and also the body soap, and they're all made from rooibos. It's great for all skin types, and it's great because it does not clog your skin. And lastly, it's just very great for your skin because everything in it is very natural. So you want to treat your skin very nicely, purchase Gleam Beauty today. With that in mind, Adele was born on May 5th, 1988, and this qualifies her to be a Taurus. Since his placement is ruled by Venus, she tends to be a person who is deeply rooted with her thoughts, her words, and her actions. So anything that she thinks she's gonna do and her thoughts always have purpose. Anything that she says she's gonna do, or any words that she says, she's gonna make sure that they come into existence and that it's done. And all of her actions are going to be with her belief system. She's also the type of person who is very loyal to anyone who she loves and respects. If she is close to you, or if you're a very close person to her, she's always going to have your back. And she's also an ambitious person because of this placement. She's going to make sure all of her dreams come true. And she does that by working hard. Next up is her moon in Sagittarius. With this placement, she is a very energetic person, and she has a carefree nature, and she has a will to explore the world. Her being energetic comes from being a fire sign in the moon section, and she's a very carefree type of person. She's gonna make sure that anything that she feels, she's gonna say, and you're gonna know how she feels. And she loves to explore the world. And this is a great thing for her because she is a singer, and on tour she gets to explore different parts of the world. So that's a win-win situation. Doing something she likes and doing another thing she likes. She's the type of person who is very independent because of this moon placement. And that's something that Sagittarius placements love, is independence and freedom. They don't like to be restricted at all. Next up is her Mercury in Gemini. With this placement, it's great because you're able to communicate how you feel. She loves to discuss ideas and philosophies with others. And with this placement, she always has a mind that is racing with different thoughts and ideas. So this is one of the placements that is great for Mercury, which is Gemini, because you're able to discuss how you feel and people are able to understand how you're feeling. It's not restricted the way you speak or the way you think, although you do have a lot of thoughts that are running in and out. However, you're able to articulate how you feel in a way that you feel satisfied, and also the person who you're speaking to, they completely understand you. And if you look at Adele's interview, she does speak in a way that is understandable, and she's able to understand herself as well. Next up is her Venus in Gemini. With this placement, she requires a variety of fun and spontaneousness in her relationship. So she wants her relationship to not just to be like a marriage or a friendship. She wants to have genuine fun. So we're basically friends, so we just so happen to get married and we just so happen to be very close. She's the type of person who would use wit to attract other people. She's very playful, and she loves to have a stimulating and lighthearted relationship. She can talk endlessly, and this is something that is common with a Gemini placement, and it's very good because they love to speak, and that's how they're able to make connections, and that's how they're able to communicate well with people. Lastly, having freedom in her relationship is very important. Next up is her Mars in Aquarius. So she's gonna get her drive from an innate desire to learn everything that she can, because Aquarius in any placement wants to know more about a certain topic. They don't really like anything surface level. She loves to be very innovative and original, and sometimes people can call it eccentric or offbeat. However, it's very innovative, and even in her generation, they may not agree with what she's doing. However, the generations after her may love her style and follow her style as a blueprint. She is innovative, she loves to be original, and she loves to pave the way for different things. Not only or not doing at all things that have already been done, she wants to do things that are new and original. With that in mind, next is her Jupiter in Taurus. With this placement, she has a very cautious nature that helps attract good fortune. And because of that cautious nature, she's able to look at what she should take and what she should not take. And because of that, the decisions that she makes for herself benefit her so much more than if she would have taken something else that wouldn't benefit her at all. And because it is an earth sign in this section, she is very hardworking and she's very dedicated. She's going to make sure that regardless of what happens in life, she's going to make sure that she's dedicated to something. She's going to make sure she finishes it, and she's going to work as hard as she needs to work in order to accomplish that goal. And she's at her best when she has people around her who gives her the affection and the support that she needs to prosper. Up next is another earth sign, which is Capricorn and Saturn. With this placement, she's very ambitious, and this comes from it being an earth sign and especially a Capricorn and Saturn. She's going to be very ambitious, and with that ambition, she's going to work as hard as she needs to make it at the top of her field. And Adele has made it to the top of her field, and she will be recognized for generations to come. Alongside her ambition would be her discipline and her practicality, because when you're a disciplined person, you're able to accomplish a lot of things for yourself. And she's also a very responsible person and a very reliable person. So with those two traits, she's going to be able to accomplish a lot of wealth. Alongside her being hardworking, then that's just something great for her to accomplish every last goal that she ever wanted to accomplish. Next up is her Uranus in Capricorn. With this placement, it's all about planning for the future as much as possible. And because of this, this makes her an innovator automatically. The future, the present, and the past are very important for these placements. However, when it comes to the future, she will take that seriously because she wants to make sure that not only she is okay, however, anyone, for example, her children or generation after her children or great-grandchildren, she wants to make sure that they're all doing well financially and in any way possible. So because of this, she's going to think of new ways to make money and think of new ways to stay in the spotlight, especially her name. So if she were to ever pass away, her children would be able to benefit off of that. And that's something that she has accomplished so well, and she will continue to do well at. Next up is her Neptune in Capricorn. With this placement, she tends to focus on ways to increase her power, wealth, and influence. At times, she can be very reserved and refined, and that's something that is a common theme with Adele. She tries her best to stay out of the spotlight as much as possible. She may only be there when she has to perform or do music or put an album out or go to an award ceremony. That's the only time that she would really go out. However, she's able to have control, power, fame, and success, regardless of all of those other things that may be in her way in regards to being reserved. She's able to put herself out there in a way that even though she's reserved, she just gives her fans and people enough so they'll be able to know at least something about her. Next up is her Pluto and Scorpio. This means that she was born between 1984 and 1995, and this makes her a millennial. So with this placement, she loves to look deeper into any situation to discover what's really going on behind the scenes. And this is something that really represents the Scorpio placement in any placement, because Scorpio in any placement is going to make sure that they get down to the bottom of everything. They are natural investigators and they know what they know. They don't always look at what's going on at the surface. They know that there's a reason why something is going on, and when they figure out the reason, they're going to make sure that it's fixed from the root cause up. So for her generation, it's a period of intense research and discovery, and they'll make things that are not too popular popular. Next up is her North Node in Pisces, and in order for her to uncover her hidden gifts and talents, she would need to develop these attributes. The first one would be being non-judgmental, having compassion, surrendering anxiety to a higher power, freeing the mind through meditation and self-reflection, focusing on the spiritual pathway, trusting in positive outcomes, acknowledging connection with the universe, and welcoming change. So in order for her to be able to live to her highest potential, live her life to the fullest, she would need to develop these attributes that will help her become the best Adele that she can be. And this is for anyone who has a North Node in Pisces. Next up is her Chiron in Gemini. With this placement, she may have a hard time in expressing herself. Maybe at a young age, she had a difficult time with believing in herself and doubting her intelligence. And at times, maybe when she was younger, she may not have been able to communicate as well as other people with the Chiron may have been able to. And she may have been a nervous child. She may have needed healing from communicating with people, because at times maybe communication may have not have been well, or she was just fearful to communicate. She also may have been a shy person and felt as though no one really listened to her. So with her being in the spotlight now is kind of in a way healing this wound, and hopefully she'll continue to heal it. Next up is her Ascendant/Rising in Cancer. And with this placement, she has a familiar aura about herself. She is sensitive to her surroundings. She's able to feel them. She seems like a very shy person. She's typically very caring and sweet. When she's withdrawn, she can be moody, insecure, and sensitive. She needs structure and security. She normally doesn't do casual relationships. She's a good listener and she enjoys conversations. She enjoys comfort and possibly collecting, and at times insecurity may arise. She's also a very gentle soul, and people love to come to her because she's able to understand them and she is able to give them great advice. And last but not least is her Midheaven in Pisces. With this placement, she is very susceptible to outside influences, and sometimes sensitivity can disrupt their daily activities. Sometimes she'll need to be alone to face her next challenges, and with this placement, she may love to be in music, theater, film, or literature. So with this placement, she obviously picked something that really depicts her Pisces midheaven, being able to share her emotions and being able to share her life in either music, theater, film, or literature, and specifically for her, it's music. Just showed that she really picked an occupation that really matched her midheaven, which is in Pisces, and she's doing so well at this occupation. Well, that's all I have for you lovelies today in regards to Adele's natal chart. I hope that you learned more about Adele and you got to get a little glimpse into her character and personality trait, as well as how she was able to be successful in her career. And let me know down below how you felt about it. Please hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, so you know when I upload videos. Hit that like button and share this video with everyone you know. And if you're not subscribed or following or sharing any of my social media accounts, then this is your time to do so, you guys. If I don't upload on here, I'm more than likely uploading on my other social media accounts, so please go follow me and share my content and like it as well. I love you all. Please stay safe and healthy, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye lovelies.